Hey guys, today we are diving into something crucial for your business looking for start the journey of AI automation with n8n. Should you go for self-host or subscribe to the official n8n cloud? Whether you are a business owner or you want to provide automation solution to clients, or you as an employee looking for automated processes for your company, this is something you need to know. I'll show you a simple way to choose what's best for your needs. Later in this video, I'll show you how to set up n8n on AWS Lightsail. AWS Lightsail is a simple and low-cost VM service from Amazon that's the perfect for beginner. You don't need to be technical to do this, though logical thinking is required. These days, every business needs AI to stay ahead. Without it, companies might struggle to keep up in today's digital world. n8n is a powerful tool that helps companies automate their work using AI. It's simple to set up, make it easy to connect different cloud services to grow your business. If you are not sure yet and want to know more about why I picked n8n, stay tuned. I'll make a video to explain everything. Now, let's talk about how to pick the best way to set up your n8n for your needs. You have two main options: self-hosting n8n with free community license, or using the official n8n cloud service. The cost of the n8n cloud service starts from $27 per month, with 17% discounts for the yearly plans. For businesses with more complex needs, the cost can easily go up to at least $60. Hold on. Let me think through this carefully. Okay, choose the three options is no-brainer. Come on, this is your business. You don't want to treat it so carelessly. While the n8n license is free, you still need to pay for the server to run it. Plus, choosing the wrong options could cost you more down the road. You see, AI is like a helper to back you up in your business. For example, when you have an AI agent in your company that serves as a first-tier sales support, automatically answer prospect questions worldwide and 24/7, even when you're sleeping at night. When deeper inquiry arises, it can connect to prospect with your human sales team. The system also helps to convert prospects into qualified leads for your further engagement. How nice, isn't it? But what if your system stops working and you only find out after a customer starts complaining? What would happen if its capacity couldn't keep up with your speed while you are putting full effort into growing your business? Let's get back to our main questions. Should you use self-host n8n or n8n cloud? And more importantly, how do you make sure your choice can grow with your business? There's no single answer to that. I'll give you a simple framework to help you to start thinking through it. First, we categorized automations into two types based on their severity. Then for each type, we will check three main aspects to help you to make the best choice. Remember, this isn't a one-time choice. You are not choosing one way and go with it happily ever after. As your business grows, you need to check from time to time if your setup still fits your needs. Your goals are: you want an AI platform that works around the clock, robust, reliable, and dependable. As your business grows, you want your AI platform able to scale up so that it can handle more work, bigger work, while keeping costs under control. Last but not least, you want your AI platform to be secure and safe from cyber attacks. Let's split workflows into two main types: the flexible workflows and the mission-critical workflows. Flexible workflows aren't less important. They are just tasks that can wait a bit if needed. If they stop working, you can always do them manually while fixing the system. Say, for example, think about an employee onboarding workflow. If the system can't send a welcome message right away, it's no big deal. You can wait a while, wait a day, or just send the email manually. These type of workflows make life easier, but your business won't stop if you pause a bit. Mission critical workflows are ones your business can't run without. If they stop working, your business could face serious problems and lose money. Let's look at a real example in 2024 when Microsoft and CrowdStrike has technical problems. Many airlines had to cancel their flights because their system stopped working. Similarly, think about the sales AI chatbot we talked about earlier. It helped with the sales support. Imagine if prospects tried to ask some questions and couldn't receive response instantly. Non follow-up. You might lose potential clients without even knowing it. That's why we need a system that can count on. Now, let's look at 3 simple things to help you to choose how to run n8n. That is availability, how reliable it is, scalability, how well it can grow with your business, and security, how safe it is. Let's talk about availability. That is how reliable your n8n setup will be. With self-host n8n, you are running everything on a single server. This could be a physical server or a virtual one from cloud provider like AWS, Google Cloud, or Microsoft Azure. The downside? If that server has problems like power outage, network issues, or hardware failures, your whole system stops working. While using big cloud provider like AWS can help make your system more reliable, even they can't promise 100% uptime. Plus, self-hosting means that you need to handle the setups and maintenance and everything by yourself. If you want to focus on your business rather than the platform setups, n8n Cloud Service might be better for you. They handle all the setups and maintenance work and run their service on Microsoft Azure to keep it highly available. This works great for important business tasks that need to run without problems. Though as for now, they don't specify exact uptime guarantee like 99.9% uptime that you might see in other big cloud services. Let's talk about scalability. This means how well your system can grow when your business needs more from it. As you handle more customers and bigger tasks, you want your system to keep up without problems. Let's say you start with 200 customers and grow to 2,000 in a year. You want to add more automation to help serve them all with satisfaction. Can your system handle this growth and scale with just a few clicks? Or you will need to undergo a painful migration process to move everything to a new system that could induce interruption of your current service. When self-hosting, you will need to pick a reliable cloud provider that can grow with you. Big providers like AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure lets you easily add more power. You can upgrade your server CPU and memory with just a few clicks. Smaller providers could work too, but double check if they are reliable and can support your future growth. For n8n Cloud, it makes it easy to scale. You don't have to worry about the CPU power and RAM of the servers. They handle all of that. You just need to pick a plan based on 2 things: the number of workflow executions, the number of active workflows. Here's a simple example. Let's say you have a workflow that sends a welcome message to new customers. Each message sent counts as 1 run. So if you get 100 new customers in a month, that means your workflow execution usage is 100. For active workflows, if your welcome email workflow listens to your CRM and gets triggered whenever a new customer signs up. This counts as one active workflow, while manually triggered workflows don't count towards the active workflows. n8n Cloud offers different plans to match your needs, whether you are just starting or running lots of workflows. Finally, let's talk about security. Security problems can be invisible until something goes wrong, and that can really hurt your business. If you choose to use self-host n8n, you need to at least choose a dependable service provider for hosting your n8n. Even with a good service provider taking care of your physical security, you're still responsible to set up network security, keep your system and software up to date, handle regular security maintenance. If that sounds too much work, n8n Cloud might be better for you. They handle all the security for you. Let me share 4 common examples to help you decide. If you are not comfortable managing servers and don't have a tech staff or tech partner, n8n Cloud is your best bet. If you are comfortable managing servers and want to try out some basic automation workflows, self-hosting might be a good choice. When you need workflows that are critical for your business, n8n Cloud is your best choice. The only exception is if you have a tech team or agency to manage everything for you. Finally, if you have a tech team or you want to learn n8n yourself, self-hosting is a great choice. You get unlimited workflow and runs without quota, just limited by your server performance. It is perfect for testing and learning without worry about the cost. This is just an example to help you decide. Think about what works best for your company. My advice: start small with simple tasks that are easy to success but aren't critical. This lets you try out AI automation and see how it can help your business grow. Hey, let's start our demonstration on creating your own n8n platform on the AWS Lightsail. You have to have your AWS account attached with your credit card. Then you log in to the AWS console like this. You can go to the search and type Lightsail to search for this service. If you don't know, Lightsail is a cheaper service for virtual machine, for containers and database and so on. So all we are going to use today is the virtual machine. Now, let's create an instance for your n8n. You have to choose your region, like I set it in Sydney. And then you can choose Linux instead of Microsoft Windows because you need to pay for the license, but n8n support Linux. Now, let's select the operating system only, and we use Ubuntu, the latest versions available. And make sure you select the dual stack. We are going to need the IPv4. IPv6 is not fully compatible for now, so we'll keep using this. Now, let's select a size. You can select this 2 GB RAM, 2 CPU for your start. Later in time, when you need to run more workflow or more complex workflow, you may consider to upgrade it to this 4 GB of RAM. Now you can give it a better name for your instance. Let's make it n8n, and I just create this instance. You can see the nice things about the Lightsail is that it actually gives you package. With the price 12 USD per month, you get this configuration plus all the networks. Unlike the EC2, you have to pay for the compute and the network is paid separately. So you also get a much cheaper price compared to the EC2. It is not the cheapest in the market, but if you really want to deploy your n8n on a large cloud service provider, then Lightsail is one of the good options. You can see we have an IP here, and what we are going to do is to connect to the SSL. We are going to install one software called ECPanel. It will help us to handle Docker applications. Like we go to the ecpanels.io, and you can copy these lines, go back to the SSL console, and then I place my command here. Before you hit the enter, you have to add two things. The first thing is the sudo at the beginning, and again the sudo here for the two commands. Okay, here is we have two commands here. So you just hit the enter and it will do the work. Now the installation is complete. You can see we can access this ECPanel from this IP address and with 3000 ports. So what we are going to do is to open up this port and try to access this site. Let's go back to the Lightsail and get into your n8n instance. Head to the networking and then scroll down. We are going to add two rules in the IPv4 firewall. Let's add the first rule. We have to open 3000. This is added temporarily only. We are going to remove this at the end. Okay, and the next rule we need is the HTTPS. And here we go. And the port number is 443. See, here is all the ports we need. We have the HTTP 80 and HTTPS 443, right? And this 22 is for configurations. We actually don't need this. If you like to improve the security, you can even remove this. You can do that. Okay. Let's copy our IP address and bring it to here. So HTTP, okay, and this is the IP address in 3000. Now we can access to our ECPanel, but with an unsecured network. We are going to fix this. You have to input your email address and give it a password. Okay, and okay, so YouTube is where I learned this ECPanel. And then you just agree with the terms and conditions and do the setup. And that's it. We have this up and running, the ECPanel. Okay. Now let's fix this HTTPS problem. I'm going to show you how to do the configuration when you have a custom domain. If you don't, it doesn't matter. You can use the domain that provided by ECPanel. Let me just go to Cloudflare. It is where my DNS server handle. I'm going to add a record in order to point to my ECPanel. So I add a record and I call it ECPanel, and I put my IP address here. Make sure you untick this proxy if you are using Cloudflare, and then save it. Now, remember this is my subdomain, so it's ecpanel.nstrlabs.com. So what I'm going to do is I go back to my ECPanel and I go to settings and go to general. Okay, so I can put my custom domain here. So it will be ecpanel.nstrlabs.com. Okay, if you don't have your own domain, just use this. This is provided by ECPanel. And I save it. Just wait for a few seconds. What it is trying to do behind the scene is that the ECPanel will try to register a free SSL for you. This is by using the service called Let's Encrypt. Now, let's try HTTPS ECPanel. And here we go. We are able to go into our ECPanel now. So let me log in. Make sure it works. Yep. So it is working. Now, we don't need the 3000 port anymore. For safety, we want to just turn it off. Go back to the Lightsail console and then hit get back to our firewall. And remember the 3000s we added just a moment ago, we just remove it. The server is safeguarded, and this 3000 is not accessible anymore. You can try it. See, it's not accessible. Now, the next thing is we are ready to create our own n8n server now by creating a project. For the free version of ECPanel, you can just create one project, but within this one project, you can create multiple applications. Say, for example, you can create 2 n8n, one for staging, one for production, as you like. Now, let me name it n8n. And I can create service here and hit the template. Now I can search for n8n. Here it is. Now I just keep it named as n8n, or if you are going to have multiple, you may want to change the name. And create, go to project. Now we need to wait a bit for it to download the n8n image, and in the meantime, what we are going to do is to create another subdomain for the n8n application. Okay, so we go back to my Cloudflare, and I'm going to add another record. I call it n8n, right? And then I just copy my IP address, point to the same IP address, and I have to uncheck the proxy, save it. Now I have a new subdomain called n8n.nstllabs.com. Let's go back to ECPanel. Looks like it is ready now. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to head to the domain. If you have your custom domain, so you can change this domain. Otherwise, you just keep using this domain provided by the n8n. For us now, I'm editing this. So so my new subdomain is n8n.nstllabs.com and save it. Again, we are going to wait for a few moments so that the ECPanel will try to request for an SSL. One more thing we need to do before we check our deployment is to go to the environment, okay? And then you have to adjust this as well so that the n8n webhook will work properly, pointing to your correct DNS. So it is n8n.nstllabs.com. Now I can just save it and then hit the deploy, and it should be very quick. Now I can go to my browser and see if it is working. Yeah, it is working. You can do your own setup, but it's very easy. You can start the development of your n8n workflows. Let's get back to the ECPanel. One more thing about the n8n is about how to update the n8n. Go back to the source, and then you can see that it is now stay in the 1.79.3. You can make it to the latest. And every time if you want to upgrade your n8n version, then you just need to hit this button, Force Rebuild. When you do the Force Rebuild, it will pull the latest image from n8n and run on your machine. So that's it for today's video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Happy learning. I'll see you in the next video.